So then we got Deadpool, the Merc with a mouth, taking on Nightwing, the original Boy Wonder. Who wins? Well, let's find out. Wade Wilson is a former test subject of the Weapon X program, where he received his regenerative healing factor through the scientific experiments conducted upon him. Deadpool's powers and personality traits combined to make a wild, mentally unstable, and unpredictable mercenary. He's been a member of X-Force, the Thunderbolts, and a self-professed member of the X-Men Avengers. Now Deadpool's been altered by Weapon X to have superhuman strength, and while not quite on par with someone like Captain America, Wade is able to lift over 1,000 pounds. His speed, reflexes, and agility are also enhanced, and Deadpool is able to dodge point-blank gunfire, disarm opponents before they even know what's happening, and even deflect bullets with his katanas. But where Deadpool really shines is his durability and his healing factor. Wade is one of the greatest healing factors in the Marvel Universe, up there with Wolverine and Hulk, and can regenerate body tissue at extremely fast rates. Deadpool's healing factor is actually derived from Wolverine's, but unlike Logan's, Wade's is somewhat dependent upon his willpower. He survived being impaled, decapitated, blown apart, riddled with bullets, all with no lasting damage, and has even regenerated from just a hand before. Because of his healing factor, Deadpool is also immune to poison, sedatives, and doesn't produce as many fatigue toxins, meaning that he can fight for much longer than the average human. Wade is a skilled fighter and martial artist, being able to battle against Wolverine, Iron Fist, Black Panther, and Captain America, and has even defeated Taskmaster before. He's also a very unpredictable fighter, which throws off even the most skilled and experienced warriors. He carries around a massive arsenal, complete with multiple different firearms, explosives, and bladed weapons, with his favorite being his adamantium katanas. Deadpool also has the ability to break the fourth wall, and he knows that he's a comic book character, but that ability really isn't super important in a fight. And then in the other corner, Nightwing. As the first Robin, Dick Grayson was the most famous psychic in fiction. When the boy became a man, he became the independent hero known as Nightwing. After Bruce died in Final Crisis, Dick took up the callous Batman. He returned to the role of Nightwing after Bruce's return, defending old Gotham and later Chicago. Now he's in Bloodhaven once more. Dick is in peak physical condition, with impressive strength, durability, and endurance. But his greatest physical asset is his speed and agility. He's strong enough to have thrown people through concrete walls, and is even able to make the super strong Blockbuster bleed. He's also durable enough to withstand attacks from superpowered beings. He's considered to be the greatest human acrobat in the DC Universe, and he uses his acrobatic skill and his agility to make it very difficult to hit him in combat. He's said to be faster and more fluid in his movements than Batman, and is so fast that not only is he able to dodge knives, punches, and bullets, but he can even deflect them back in mid-air. Having been trained by Batman, Dick is one of the greatest fighters on the planet, and is an expert in Aikido, boxing, Taekwondo, Hapkido, Ninjutsu, Judo, Jujutsu, Tai Chi, and loves using his Eskrima sticks in combat as well. He's also a genius, a brilliant tactician, a master of stealth, and an expert marksman. Nightwing's suit is on the Kevlar, but is made with the fighting style of move more, get hit less in mind, so it isn't necessarily impenetrable. He also carries around an assortment of weapons, like smoke pellets, sonic weapons, modified wingdings, a stun gun, and knockout capsules. So who wins? Well, let's break it down. Now Deadpool is physically more impressive than Nightwing. No way around that. He's stronger than Dick, as he's at low superhuman levels, even though Nightwing is surprisingly strong. Then Dick is definitely the faster and more agile one out of the two, as Dick is actually the greatest acrobat on Earth. He was headlining acrobatic shows at only 5 years old, was a better acrobat than Bruce while he was just a preteen, and now he's got over more than a decade of experience under his belt. Deadpool shouldn't be underestimated though, as he's able to keep up with Daredevil and Spider-Man, and is surprisingly fast and agile. then obviously Wade is more durable than Dick. That's not even a question. But we're going to circle back around to that later. Right now, let's talk about fighting skill. Now, Nightwing definitely has better training and more experience. He's been trained by Batman and has been going out every night to fight crime since he was a preteen. He's been fighting against superhumans, alien races, and even gods for decades. However, both of these guys are arguably on the same level in terms of skill. They both definitely had their poor showings, like Nightwing getting destroyed by Bane on several different occasions, or Deadpool's been humiliated by Wolverine. But they also had some incredibly impressive showings, like Dick defeating Ra's al Ghul in a sword fight and giving Bruce an incredibly good fight, or Deadpool giving Cap and Daredevil good fights, and actually managing to kill Wolverine. Overall, Nightwing might be a more experienced fighter and a smarter tactician, but in terms of pure skill, they're actually quite close. Now, I don't know why everyone is always sleeping on Deadpool's fighting skill, but the guy's been able to fight against Iron Fist, Black Panther, Captain America, and Wolverine, all of who are in the top 5 best fighters in the Marvel Universe. I guess it's because it seems like Wade never really takes any fight seriously, and while Deadpool does tend to goof around a ton, he's able to recognize a real threat when he sees one, and buckles down to get the job done. And Deadpool will be able to recognize that Nightwing is a serious combatant and an actual threat. Plus, that unpredictability might come into Wade's favor. He is incredibly unpredictable, to the point where he doesn't even know what he's going to do next. And that fighting style is able to throw off anybody that he goes up against, even the most veteran fighters. Plus, his incessant rambling is able to even annoy cosmic level beings like Galactus. However, Nightwing does have the advantage of going up against the Joker on a regular basis, who's rather unpredictable and eccentric in his own right. So he might not be as thrown off by Deadpool as other people would be. Now, one major advantage that Nightwing has are all his gadgets, which will be necessary in order to actually put Deadpool down for the count. Dick has all sorts of explosives, wingdings, stun guns, regurgitant gas, which is tear gas that also causes you to throw up, and sedative darts. It's that last one that might be the most useful, because while it's near impossible for Deadpool to be killed, he can be knocked out. But what sedatives do the trick? Not really. His healing factor works in such a way that every cell in his body is constantly regenerating itself on a perpetual basis. So things like poison and sedatives don't really affect him because they're not in his bloodstream long enough to do anything. The only real way to knock him out for sedative will be to have a constant stream of it entering his bloodstream. Actually though, the best way to temporarily knock Deadpool out is to destroy his body, or quote-unquote kill him, which is something that Nightwing really won't have a problem doing once he realizes that Deadpool has a healing factor. We saw this when Dick was going up against Talon, and he shoved his Screamer stick through the assassin's brain in order to incapacitate him. However, while this worked on a Talon, it's questionable if it would actually put Deadpool down, considering that Wade has a vastly superior healing factor. Just for example, he's been able to survive with a knife all the way through his head, an axe in his head, and arrows all over his body, or being stabbed through the body. And the thing is, Deadpool continued fighting at full strength through all of this, and was fighting as he was healing. So it's going to be extremely difficult for Nightwing to put Deadpool down for the count. Then, on the other hand, Wade has simpler gear, but it's more lethal, and a good hit from his sword, a well-placed bullet, or a proper use of a grenade could quickly grant him the victory. And Deadpool is skilled enough to make it happen. At the end of the day, Deadpool's healing factor, excellent fighting skill, and lethal gear will be too much for Nightwing to overcome on a consistent basis. Although Dick will be able to give him hell and claim a few victories. But what do y'all think? I would love to hear your thoughts, so sign off in the comments down below. Also, be sure to subscribe button. More videos just like this one every single day. And I'll see y'all next time.